So I'm thinking of my congregation, I've pastored for so many years, and I'm looking out there over and over and over. And I'm always thinking I'm inviting them to that presence, Jim, to meet with God. It doesn't occur to me most of that time that they might not know what that is. That they might not be able to distinguish between what I'm experiencing when that happens to me and just having a nice day.
Yep.
Or not being mad in the moment, or whatever, nice thoughts, or and now for some reason, I don't know why I never thought that. Well, because I always think everybody's doing at least as good as me. That's what I always thought. If everybody's where I am, we're,
Yeah.
basically, or if they aren't, all they need to do is just a couple of little things, and then boom, you'll be right where I am, because I'm not really doing anything. What Jim doesn't seem to realize, because it is so immediate to him, when I'm listening to his story about that shop, he's walking on fucking water in the damn shop, and he thinks that everybody can walk on water. Peter thought he could walk on water, and he did for a little bit, but he sunk. But what's amazing to me is no one else got out of the damn boat. No one else.
Right.
So I'm pretty sure most people. Okay, let me just say it this way. When we become aware of that distinction, I think we're already onto something.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're already onto something. And somehow, I'll let you take it on, Tio, but somehow we find that place wherever it has happened to us, where the window cracked open.
Yeah.
And we met our true self, as you said a moment ago, Arturo. And I don't see it as any difference. I meet my true self, I meet God in the same instance every time. And if I don't, something's off.
Yeah.
In my religion, it used to be just meet God. Well, no, you can't, because something's got to show up. And once that happened, and thank God it happened to me when I was little, and I've been falling into that my whole life and it seems to me also, like Jim, with so little effort. And I'm always humbled by it, Jim. In fact, I could weep right now if I let myself. It happens to me, and it is such a gift. It happens regardless of how much sin I've got going on, to use that language. If you think it's about getting pure, forget that notion, my sweet brothers. And if you think it's about orchestrating everything just right, forget that notion.
That's perfect.
Yeah, the God is desperate to access that space. So I don't know if I don't think it's God that's elusive. I think we just somehow, the monkey mind keeps that window closed. Jim, you always say it, you're thinking too much.
That's right.
But it's that monkey mind that somehow convincing us that, like I just said, you got to have a certain purity about yourself before God, you can really, that's one. And then the second one is that you got to have a certain outer thing going on. This will happen if you go up to the church, and if you kneel by the altar, and if you say 3 Hail Marys, and if you that's when it happens. And that's almost always the monkey mind trying to control something. And it is, somebody said it a moment ago, it is slipping underneath all of that and finally letting go.
Yeah.
And in that surrender, and it sounds like such mumbo jumbo, in that surrender is when you meet what you've been longing for.